Inside Gaming is sponsored by ExpressVPN. They're the fastest VPN we've ever used. Try them out at expressvpn.com/inside. Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It's weekend roundup time. So guys, we're gonna talk about the massive Twitch leak that happened where a ton of sensitive info got dumped on the internet, where sensitive info goes to die. Just kidding, it goes to be weaponized against your enemies. So yeah, the Twitch leak is huge. Their source code, their streamer salaries, we're gonna get all into it. So real quick, if you're on Twitch and you haven't changed your password or enabled two-factor authentication, you should go do that right now. Pause this video and then come back and we'll talk, but go protect yourself right now. I'll wait. All right, you back? Okay, good, let's go. So here is what happened. Earlier this week, someone posted a bunch of internal data that was stolen from Twitch, about 135 gigs worth, on 4chan. So you know already it's gonna be a deal. They seem to promise also that more dumps were coming, calling this one part 1. Okay, so what was in it? Well, there was source code, internal tools. Also, they revealed how much money every streamer on Twitch makes. Now, Twitch issued a statement saying that some data was exposed to the internet, to say the least, and that it started from, quote, an error in a Twitch server configuration change that was subsequently accessed by a malicious third party. Twitch also said that they have no indication that login credentials have been exposed. They also said that full credit card numbers weren't exposed either. All right, so how bad is this if you're Twitch? Well, some security pros say very. Threat Modeler founder and CEO Archie Argawal told the Threat Post blog, "This is as bad as it could possibly be." That's pretty clear. Yeah. Not great. It's not a great time to be at Twitch right now. Can you imagine the meetings they're having? He added, reading of a data breach that includes the entire source code, including unreleased software, SDKs, financial reports, and internal red teaming tools, will send a shudder down the spine of any hardened InfoSec professional. He also said that the first question on everybody's mind should be, how on earth did someone exfiltrate 125 gigs of the most sensitive data imaginable without tripping a single alarm? That is a good question. There's going to be some very hard questions asked internally. So I said earlier 135 gigs, he said 125 gigs. It was a lot of gigs. That's what you need to know. Ian Brownhill, information security director at Future, they operate PC Gamer, said that the leak of Twitch's source code could give hostile actors a, quote, massive insight into their infrastructure. It could expose other weaknesses, and not just against Twitch, also Amazon as well, their parent company. So again, this could have huge ramifications. And Synopsys Software Integrity Group senior security strategist Jonathan Knudsen, boy Jonathan, you got a $20 title right there. He said that access to the source gives attackers the opportunity to, quote, reverse engineer software applications to understand how they work. Now, on the other hand, Motherboard talked to a former member of Twitch security who said that the jacked code and scripts, quote, aren't devastatingly sensitive. Maybe, but maybe you're trying to cover your butt a little bit too. Thomas Shadwell, a former Twitch security engineer, told Motherboard that the data related to security that's been leaked is not that sensitive and it's mostly several years old. Maybe it goes back to when it was called Justin TV. Maybe if that's it, then it's really old. But whether that security code is sensitive or not, it probably is. What's also sensitive is streamer revenue, because it's always awkward to talk about money. At least here in the States, it's just not something we talk about. You don't go up to your buddies and be like, how much money do you make? Although you really should. It's good to know what everybody's getting. So yeah, obviously makes for some awkwardness, so let's dig in. So what did they find? Basically, the dump showed that big streamers make a lot of money on Twitch. I know, it's a shocker, they make money. According to the leak, the #1 earner over a 2-year stretch, well, a little over 2 years, from August of 2019 to October of this year, was the D&D crew at Critical Role. They made more than $9.6 million bucks, followed by XQC at 8.4 million. I believe I showed up too. I made a cool 20 bucks for badly racing my followers at Mario Kart, so not doing too bad either. BG's doing pretty well, guys. As for the month of September, just a 1-month span, XQC made more than 750 grand for the month. I need to learn how to whistle. That's a lot of money. Plus, Summit 1G made over 362,000, Shroud made about 96,000, and so on. And the list, lots of dudes in there, because dudes rock. The top 20 are all guys. Pokimane was the highest earning lady at 39th. Now, it's also important to note that this is just direct payouts from Twitch. So this doesn't include donations, exclusive contracts, merch, sponsor, all the extra goodies. Now, there's a lot of money in that too. Most of these folks are making a lot more than what you see. Dexerto quoted a source close to the issue who said that a significant portion of their earnings aren't in this leak, saying they may include subs and donations, but they totally don't include the big dollar contracts Twitch has handed out. But still, putting a number to things always makes it kind of weird, because while we know intrinsically that streamers are making a lot of money, it's another to see a dollar amount, even if it's not the exact total. A lot of streamers, though, took the news in stride. Hassan Piker, who is one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, trended after the leak happened. He tweeted on Wednesday, "Just woke up to some fun news. Can't wait for people to be mad at me about my publicly available sub count again." Other streamers said it's not that big of a deal. Jacksepticeye tweeted with more than a little sarcasm, "Wait, Twitch streamers earn money?" And the UK streamer Tommy Innit wrote, "My favorite response, all of my billions have gone straight back to other Twitch hot tub streamers. Don't worry, I stay grounded." Pretty good. And some streamers did admit that the leak was accurate. The Fortnite streamer BBG Calc told BBC that the leak got his earnings, quote, 100% correct. Two other streamers said the figures for them were about right. And there was some backlash by some gamers online. Reddit user Blackjack206 wrote, "This is exactly why I don't bother subbing to bigger streamers. Why should I pay someone that makes more in a month than I do in a year?" Others noticed that only a few people up top are making the really big money. Reddit user DeWatt423 wrote, "So roughly 80 Twitch millionaires and about 6,000 people making an average or better living, 40,000 a year or so off of Twitch." So yeah, it's like real life. There's a few big dogs and a few medium dogs and the rest of us little dogs. Also, how does Amazon, one of the titans of the internet, let this happen? First, New World doesn't have enough servers. Now this. Are you okay over there, Amazon? Y'all doing okay? Is anybody working? I'm just asking. One cybersecurity expert, Joe Tidy, said that this has the potential to be a huge black eye for Twitch, telling the BBC, "Twitch famously fiercely guards operational details such as how much its streamers are paid, so this looks extremely embarrassing for the company." Yeah. They added that with competitors like YouTube Gaming offering big money to snatch up talent, the fallout could be significant. And along those lines, some people in the game influencer space have used the Twitch breach as an opportunity to promote other platforms. Rachel Valkyrie Hofstetter, who is co-owner of 100 Thieves, hey, I know them, shout out to Autumn, commented on the leak and urged Twitch streamers to come to YouTube. She said, "I'm not biased or whatever, but YouTube doesn't have ads, and we're currently working on a lot of other things. Plus, right now, we haven't gotten breached and had all of our code leaked." I don't know, it all sounds kind of scary over there. I like my island over here. It's really nice. Don't speak too soon. Anybody can be breached, Rachel. I'm just saying. So maybe don't throw that gauntlet down. But yeah, it's a huge story. There's going to be more fallout from this to come. But yeah, right now things are a mess to say the least at Twitch. All right, we're going to get to the rest of the stories in just a second. But first, guys, let's talk about HelloFresh. Let me ask you a question, guys. How great would it be to find new recipes without having to track down every single ingredient while reducing food waste at the same time? Yeah, I'm talking about something that exists, real, in reality. That's not just a hypothetical question. That's a real thing. The reality of HelloFresh. HelloFresh sends free, pre-portioned ingredients for quick recipes directly to your door. HelloFresh offers 50 weekly recipes in a range of flavors, cuisines, and pre-portioned ingredients. So it's an easy way to try new things without committing to owning an entire bottle of something. You know how big those bottles are? And I got a bottle of peanut sauce and I thought I was going to use it forever. I used it once. It was like $8 down the drain. I forget how much it was, but it was expensive. HelloFresh, you don't have to do that. They reduce your food waste by 25% because you're only getting what you need and you're never overbuying. Plus, HelloFresh's packaging is made almost entirely from recyclable or already recycled material, and they offset 100% of carbon emissions, making their carbon footprint 25% lower than buying groceries at the store. I've used HelloFresh repeatedly. Mozzarella crusted chicken I made the other day. I made some stir-fried beef and broccoli. It's so good. I made it myself. I was so proud of myself. Not a lot of waste. They give you exactly what you need. You cook it and it's done. go to HelloFresh.com/roundup14 and use code roundup14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. 14 free meals, that's like 2 weeks worth of meals. If you skip breakfast, you shouldn't do that. That's up to 14 free meals, including free shipping, when you go to HelloFresh.com/roundup14 and use code roundup14. Thank you, HelloFresh. All right, on to the rest of the stories. Good news for people who can't wait for Elden Ring. It's apparently almost done, so that's good. A game might actually come out when they said it did. The collaboration between George R.R. Martin and Souls god Hidetaka Miyazaki in a dark fantasy RPG has been the subject of much hype. A lot of people's #1 game coming out. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And at the Tokyo Game Show, From Software producer Yasuhiro Kitao was asked by Famitsu about the development status of the game. Reddit user Mysterious Bloke translated his response, and he said, "We're in the final stages of development and we're moving forward quietly." He was also asked about how difficult the game would be. It's obviously a trademark of Miyazaki games, and he replied, "It will be very difficult." Yeah, I can't wait. It'll be out January 21st. So there we go. Ghost Recon fans were not happy recently after Ubisoft unveiled its new free-to-play first-person Tom Clancy shooter, Ghost Recon Frontline. Why didn't they like it? Well, its main mode will be a battle royale game similar to Call of Duty Warzone. You're in a team of 3 in 102 player matches on an island. You know how the rest goes. It's a battle royale game. Well, fans were pissed. The trailer has a truly impressive dislike to like ratio. Same with their explainer video. And it basically boils down to nobody wants another battle royale game. And the fans are worried that this trend chasing by Ubisoft could kill off all future interest in Ghost Recon. As Reddit user The Dreamnaut put it, "I think I'm mostly disappointed that they jumped straight onto the battle royale bandwagon instead of focusing on what Ghost Recon could and should be on current gen systems." Now, Ghost Recon Frontline does not have a release date, but players in Europe will be able to test it out on Windows PC on October 14th. It's coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, Series X, and on Amazon Luna and Stadia whenever it does come out. And it sounds like people are going to love it. The final DLC character in Smash Ultimate has been revealed, and it is a long-awaited fave, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. There you go, his shoes and everything. He has long been one of the most requested characters on Smash. He'll be available later this month, October 18th, as part of the Fighters Pass Volume 2. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, Smash director Masahiro Sakurai also announced on the Direct this week that all Kingdom Hearts games will be coming to the Switch, including Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3. And since it's Nintendo, I'm sure they will all be sold separately at full price. Just kidding, Nintendo, but also kind of not. No release date on that, but the series does celebrate its 20th anniversary next year, so that's a good guess. Randy Pitchford, that CEO who loves magic and misplacing USB sticks, is stepping down from Gearbox Software, but he's not going far. He's still staying at Gearbox, he's just moving to another part of the company. His new job will be CEO and president of Gearbox Entertainment, not software. He's moving over to entertainment. That's their new media production arm. GamesIndustry.biz reported that he'll also become president of Gearbox Studios. That's a new division that will deal with their work in TV and movies. So you assume he's going to be working on the upcoming Borderlands movie. Replacing Pitchford as head of Gearbox Software is Steve Jones. He's a Gearbox veteran who was previously chief technical officer and was technical director on the first 2 Borderlands. Pitchford's move comes after Gearbox Entertainment was acquired by the holding company Embracer Group in a deal worth $1.3 billion, so they're clearly gearing up, no pun intended, to make some new movies, some TV. They're getting into the movie business and the TV business and all the businesses. All right, let's do a 5-second review. I remember playing the original Metroid as a kid. I got so mad. I threw my controller at the NES and it hit it so hard that the game popped up. Just chonk. I was so mad. I can't wait to experience that feeling again. Those were the days. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, Book of Travels. Ready your pack, grab your walking stick, and step into a world of mystery and legend. Craft a unique character and immerse yourself in the enchanted lands of Braided Shore. Set your own goals and adventure alone or together with travelers you meet on the road in the serene TMORPG. Don't know what that acronym means? Not gonna look it up. It comes to PC October 11th. Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood is a thrilling cooperative first-person shooter from the creators of the Left 4 Dead franchise. Experience the intense 4-player co-op narrative campaign, competitive multiplayer as human or ridden, and frenetic gameplay that keeps you in the action. Comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One October 12th. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut is a groundbreaking role-playing game. You're a detective with a unique skill system at your disposal and a whole city to carve your path across. Interrogate unforgettable characters, crack murders, or take bribes. Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being. It comes to the Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and the Switch October 12th. Ori: The Collection. Play both award-winning games of Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition and Ori and the Will of the Wisps in this collection. Embark on an adventure to visually stunning handcrafted worlds with the brave little spirit on a deeply emotional journey. It comes to the Switch October 12th. Despot's Game is roguelike tactics with turbocharged battles. Build a team and sacrifice the heck out of them to rush through enemies and other players. Comes to the PC October 14th. God Strike is a twin-stick shooter where time is your health and currency. Face off against ruthless bosses, intense 1v1 showdowns as Talal, the Last Herald. Comes to the PS4 and the Xbox One October 14th. Jackbox Party Pack 8. Ooh, I like Jackbox games. Plan your next game night. Jackbox Games is back with 5 hilarious new party games, including Drawful Animate, Job Job, The Pole Mine, Weapons Drawn, and The Wheel of Enormous Proportions. It comes to the PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch October 14th. Ruin Raiders is a turn-based tactical roguelike where you command customizable squads on a one-way journey into the ruins of an ancient civilization. Master turn-based combat, craft new technologies, and dive into ever-changing ruins to unveil the past. Comes to PC and Switch October 14th. Sphere Flying Cities is a sci-fi city builder which combines strategy, simulation, and survival elements into an extraordinary and immersive scenario. Rebuild and protect society in a unique and hostile environment. Pay the price for your decisions and be prepared to lose everything. It comes to PC October 14th. Demon Slayer: The Hikonami Chronicles. Become the blade that destroys demons. In adventure mode, follow Tanjiro as he faces demons in order to return his sister, who has become a demon, back into a human. In versus mode, characters from the anime, including Tanjiro and Nezuko, can be freely matched against each other in a 1v1 setting with up to 2 players on or offline. It comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One October 15th. And last up, the Crysis Remastered Trilogy. Here we go. It'll give players not familiar with the franchise the ability to play through the whole storyline from the beginning to the end in this all-in-one bundle. The Remastered Trilogy features the single-player remasters of Crysis, Crysis 2, and Crysis 3. They're optimized in partnership with Saber Interactive for today's consoles and PC hardware. It comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One October 15th. That's all the news I got for you this week, guys. Hope you're having a great weekend. We will see you soon.